Good morning, good morning. So if you can hear me clearly, just say yes. Just chat yes or just say yes. Any of them. It's the same thing. Okay. If you can hear me clearly. So let me remove this alert, then explain how I see the market. Okay. So first of all, I'm going to explain Cadjpy. Then after explaining Cadjpy, then you can also share any pair or indices or commodity you want me to look out for. I hope you can hear me. If you can't hear me, just say you can't hear me or you can hear me, whichever one. Okay, can you hear me, Darlington? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right, all right. Okay, so let me explain my thought process. So you can mute your device. So naturally, the way the market works is that the market moves in structures. So the first question you want to ask yourself is what is the direction of the market? So once you can figure out the direction of the market, you are halfway done. Most people trade just based on candlesticks. They want to just trade when the candle is moving. But real traders or professional traders know that they follow the structure of the market and that particular direction. So if you understand how structures of the market move, you know that if it's a downtrend, it makes lower highs and lower lows. And the key point you want to be looking for is the lower high. But if it's an uptrend, you want to be looking for the higher lows to take the uptrend. So once you're clear on the direction of the market, that it is clearly a downtrend or it is an uptrend, then you know that for that day, your job is just to buy if you are following the uptrend. So today, my job here is just look for sales and continue going with the sell trend. So this is Cadjpy, the pair that I trade the most. So I'm looking for sales, and that is what I'll be doing today. Now, the second thing after explaining that I'm looking for sales following the structure of the market is that I'm interested in the time frame. So this time frame is the 4 hours time frame. It is my key time frame, my unique way of seeing the markets or following the market. Is what helps me to understand the best way to take trades. So I use the 4 hours for the direction and I use the 15 minutes for entry. But if you are new to trading, it's best to use the higher time frame so that you are not easily manipulated by candlesticks movement. So if the 4 hours is telling me that I should be selling, then I'm interested in going down to the 15 minutes and looking for sales. Now the best trade would have been just here around the Asian session, but I don't trade Asian session, so there's nothing I can do about that. So for the 15 minutes, I'm only interested in the lower high of the 15 minutes. So this is the lower high of the 15 minutes. And what I'm interested in is to look for sales. So my take profit will be here. So at the moment, I want the 11 o'clock candle to close. So if the 11 o'clock candle closes, it gives me a how will I put it, like an idea if the sellers are back into the market, because what I'm seeing here is that the buyers came up all the way, taking liquidity from here up to this point. So what I need is that I want to see at least 15 or 30 minutes candle showing that the sellers are in what this market before I take any trade. The other option is I'm seeing more of like a small reaction around here, but I won't really consider this as that important. But or the other option is look for a break of this place, then retest to continue going down. So this is the second option. So the first option is just wait for 12. So as long as price doesn't break this lower high here on the 15 minutes, I'm looking to take sales. As long as I have a 30 minutes candle that is also going down, showing that the sellers are also still in this market. Then the second option is if I don't see enough strength of the sellers, if I am not seeing that the sellers are really in this market, then I want to see that price breaks out of this reaction area here, retests, then continue going down. But my general idea is just following the 4 hours and just looking for sales all through. Okay. So let me see, if you have a pair you want me to look out for, just let me know. Then if you can't also log in, if you're having difficulty logging, you can use the YouTube channel to log in. I think it's easier to access from there. So if you have any pair you want me to look out for, just say it so that I can okay, so someone wants me to look out for gold.
GBPUSD.
Okay, another person GBPUSD. Okay, so let me look out for um gold, then I'll look out for GBPUSD. Let me use a different chart. Okay, you can mute your device. The background noise is loud. Okay, so let me start with gold, then GBPUSD. Okay, so gold has been pushing back up after a slight downtrend. So, like I said, you need to first ask yourself what is the direction of the market, and just the trend is your friend. If you can just understand that trading is more about probability than you making money, and following where the highest probability is in your favor. So what you just want to do is continue with that trend. So, and the best way to know your direction is to look for the structure of the market. So if the market is moving up, it makes higher highs. That is what you have here, higher highs, and it makes higher lows. So you want to pick your trades from the higher lows. That's what you're interested in, picking your trades from the higher lows. So for gold, I would say this is basically an uptrend. So if it's an uptrend, you are interested in just looking for buys. And the key area to look out for is here. So you want price to either come back to this place, that is 1968.99, price come back here, or price breaks above the higher high and look for a new higher low to continue trading. Okay, so that's what you want to do. So for what I'll say for gold on the higher time frame is that you just have to wait for price to make a new higher low for you to continue trading, or you wait for price to pull back to the previous higher low. So you want price pull back around this area 1986 so that you can continue going up. That is based on the higher time frame. On the lower time frame, I'll say it's too close to the higher high. So if you're using any time frame that is like 15-30 minutes, it's too close to the higher high. So I won't say you should do anything here, but let it break this higher high, let it break this higher high clearly, then look for a what do you call, a higher low to continue going up. So let me see GBPUSD. Okay, so I usually play music when I'm trading, but YouTube doesn't allow that. So go GBPUSD is clearly an uptrend. Wow. I think I was talking to someone, one of my students, about this yesterday, or is it day before yesterday? I was talking. So this was the higher low. Now price has broken this higher high and made a new higher low here. So this is clearly an uptrend. So for me, if I'm doing taking any trade GBPUSD, I'm just thinking about buys. So based on the higher time frame, I'll say that price has pushed. So what you want to see is for price to pull back small. So that's what you want to see. You want to see price pull back to this key level here. So let me put it here. This is 1.24984. You want price to push back to this place for you to look for buys here. That's what you want to do. You want price push back here to look for buys here. But if you are using the lower time frame, the 15 minutes, so let me see what I can get from the 15 minutes. So if you are using the 15 minutes, you're interested in price pulling back to this area for you to take buys. So this is the higher low for the 15 minutes. So you want price to push back to 1.2531 for you to look for buys, or you want price to make a new higher low. You need to see a new higher low to continue going up. Okay, I hope that one is clear for you. So you want to see price break above the higher high, make a new higher low to go up, or you want price to come back to this area that is 1.25313, then you look for buys. Okay, so for GBPUSD USD you are looking for only buys. Okay, any other person? I think someone mentioned a pair, but I didn't get the person's pair. Which other pair do you want me to look out for? Someone mentioned a pair, but I didn't get the name of the pair. Okay. Someone says GJ. Okay, so I'll look at GJ, but let me go back to my own first. So in my own, what I'm seeing here is this is the key level based on the 4 hours. So this is the lower high, showing that this is clearly a downtrend. But I'm using the 4 hours for my analysis or direction. Then I'm using the 15 minutes for the entry. So if I'm looking for sales on the 15 minutes, that means I want price to show that the sellers are back into the market. That's what I'm interested in here. So I'm not seeing that yet. I'm not seeing that the sellers are back into the market. So I want to see the sellers back into the market. Okay. Before I take any trade. So I explained it that as long as this place is not broken, as long as this area is not broken, it still sells. So that's for Cadjpy. So if I see a 30 minutes that is strong bearish, then I can continue going down. Okay. Then if you are still like unsure about this, the other option is wait for price to break this reaction area here, retest to continue going down. And sometimes you don't even need the retest, but you want to see that you have a good enough place to put your stop loss. So if you are taking the trade from here where it is currently, your stop loss should be above the lower high. So you want to accommodate all these wicks around here. So these wicks are part of your lower high. You want to accommodate all of them. But if your stop loss is going to be when this place is broken, when this let me put this area. So this is 107.607. So if your stop loss is going to be when this reaction area is broken, then you want to accommodate the wicks around there as well. So you have something like this. So that is the two entry points for me. So you want to have something like you just want your stop loss to be above the key level. Okay, so these are the 2 points. So for me, I want to see a strong 30 minutes candle. That's what I want to see, a strong 30 minutes candle. But it doesn't mean someone can't take this trade here. If I'm going to take this trade here, I'll use half of my risks to take this trade around here. So instead of this is why I used to calculate my risks. So it's called position size calculator. I use my forex book. Okay, position size calculator, my forex book. So if you look at the fundamentals for today, this ones up here have already passed. This news are not important. What's important is this one by 2:30. So by 2:30, you're having hard CPI. So and it's high impact and it's going to affect majorly card pairs. So and I'm trading Cadjpy, so it's going to be something that I'll be watching. Then by 4 p.m. you have US existing home sales, and by 5 you have Langard speaking. Then by 8 you have FOMC minutes. This one by 8, I would say for me personally, it's best to stay out of the market around FOMC news. Then by 5, if the news is not a high impact news, you can still be trading. But I'll just say when you have a high impact news, it's best to allow that news play out, then come back 30 minutes after the news to continue trading. Or if you have a trading position active close to the news, that is 30 minutes before or 15 minutes before the news, you want to BE the news, I mean, BE your trading position or take partials. You want to take some profits and allow the rest to run because the news can be manipulative. Okay. Let me see what I wrote on Cadjpy. Okay. So let me see Cadjpy. So, So for this news, there is a CPI for card. The market is tradable before and after news. Volatility is average enough to get an entry. Okay, so it's something that I can trade. Although it has this ranging thing, it can always range. It can always range. So I want to be careful about that as well. Okay, so as long as price has not broken this place, I won't be looking for any other thing except sales. But if price breaks this place, then it shows that the sentiment of the market is tilting towards the upside for buys. So that's what it means. But if price has not broken this place, that means I'll be looking for sales. But if price breaks this place, so which is about to do, if price breaks this place, then you have a counter trend. So the counter trend, you'll be taking TP at this point here. So this place will be your TP point. But if this place is not broken, that is 107.737, then you'll be looking for sales down to this place. So I've explained USD. Okay, I've explained gold and GU. So let me see GJ. GJ has similar movement with GU, but not all the time though. Not all the time. Okay. So what I'm seeing from GU, um, this is more of a sell bias. So there is a downtrend. So that's what you're seeing there is a downtrend, but price has pushed to this area. So if price is pushing to this area for sales from the higher time frame, I won't be looking for sales right now. The best time to have look for sales is here or price coming back to this place here. So that's what I'll be doing. Price either coming back to this place for sales or here. But on the lower time frame for the what they call a 15 minutes time frame. So let me see what I can look for in the 15 minutes time frame. So 15 minutes time frame coming. So for 15 minutes time frame, I'll say let price break this area. So you want to see this reaction area, you want to see price break here, retest to look for sales down here. But I won't be doing anything around this place for GJ. So I'll rather see that price breaks this reaction area to show that the sellers are back into the market. So that's what I want to see. So is there any other pair you want me to look out for, or is there anyone that you missed that you want me to explain again? Is there any other pair you want me to look out for, or is there anyone you missed you want me to explain again? Okay, I don't think anybody has anyone that. Okay, someone say he missed GU. Okay, okay. So for me, I just want to see how this is. Let me just write it down. I will explain GU. Where I'm coming. Let me finish with this card JPY. If you're not saying anything, you can mute your device. There's someone that his device is unmuted and it's echoing badly. Okay. So I'll come back and check Cadjpy. So I'll come back. So what I'm seeing here at the moment is like the buying strength is coming into the market. So I want to come back around 12:13 to be clear on that. So let me check GU. So GU, what we explained is that we want price to hold around here to look for buys. So that's what we're looking for here. So 1.253 313. So what we're interested in is price hold around here, because this is the higher low and we'll be taking trade up to this point here. Okay, that's for GEO. This is the 15 minutes time frame. So let me see the 4 hours. I think I explained on the 4 hours as well. So I was saying that the 4 hours, this is clearly an uptrend. So price has broken this higher high, and this is a new higher low that has been established. So on the 4 hours, if you want to take this trade on the 4 hours, you want price to pull back to this higher low for you to continue going up. This is 1.25017. So you want price to pull back to this place for you to continue going up. That is for the 4 hours. So why I usually analyze with the 4 hours then the 15 minutes is that for someone trading during the day, you don't want to wait too long waiting for an opportunity, or you don't want to be too impatient and just taking trades at any point. You want the higher time frame gives you a clearer picture and gives you more confidence than the lower time frame. The lower time frames are very manipulative. The 1 hour, I mean, the 1 minute, the 15 minutes, the 30 minutes. But if you're using the higher time frame, the 4 hours, the 1 day, 1 month, those are more better confidence to know the direction of the market. So I use the 4 hours to know or get a better confidence of the direction of the market, and I use the 15 minutes for entry. But for someone who is a swing trader, it doesn't need the lower time frame. So I explain as a day trader and I also explain as a swing trader. For a swing trader, the person is just looking for the 4 hours for entries and just going to hold it for some days or for a week or so. So this is the current higher low on the 4 hours. So the plan of action here is for price to pull back. So you can either use a pending order or you wait for price to pull back here. As long as price does not break this area, so price does not break here, you're looking for a retest to continue going up. Okay. But if it's for 15 minutes, the 15 minutes, since you are looking for buys, you're looking for the higher low on the 15 minutes time frame, and this is the higher low on the 15 minutes time frame. How do I know the higher low? One easy way for you to know higher lows is just clusters of candlesticks that have been holding at a particular place for a long time and a burst up. So it means that at this place there are a lot of orders around here. That's the meaning. A lot of orders around here. So that means if you are placing an order here, other people around the world are also placing orders here. And this is the higher high. So the rule of thumb is don't take trades at the higher high, rather wait for a higher low to develop or price come back to the initial higher low for you to take your trade from there. Okay. So any questions so far? Do you have any question? So what me I'm looking for is that I'm not doing anything at the moment because um the sentiment is still showing the sentiment is still showing that the buyers are still in this market here. So if I want to do anything, I want price to um allow the sellers come back in. So I need a 30 minutes candle showing that the sellers are coming back into this market. That's what I'm looking for. So if someone wants to take a counter trade, you can take a counter trade and your TP will be here, the next key level. So let me use the 30 minutes. 30 minutes giving more clearer reason for entry. So your entry will be here. This will be your entry here, and you'll be looking for take profit around here. So for the 4 hours, either you wait for price push back here to take the trade, or you use a pending order to take the trade around here. Okay, many people here are not talking. Okay, someone say Euro USD. Okay, you can ask your question, Mike. You can ask your question, Mike. So what's your question, Mike? Okay, you have to unmute your device so that I can hear your question, Mike. Okay. All right. So it looks like we're going to have a counter trade here. So that's what's happening. So I want this candle to close first. So if this candle closes, then I'm looking for a counter trend most likely. So someone say Euro USD. Let me just quickly look at the Euro USD. So Euro USD is an uptrend. So this this here, this here. So this is the current. So I won't say this is a convincing. I won't say this is a convincing higher low here, but that's what we use. This is what it is. That's what we use around here. So I'll say for Euro USD, the trend is buy, but the sentiment is going down. The sentiment of the market means the sellers are somehow stepping into the market. That's what sentiment means. It shows that for the past, this is 1, 2, that is 8+ hours, price has been pushing towards the downside, but the general trend is buy. So if you want to look for buys for Euro USD, based on the 4 hours or the higher trend, you want to see that price holds. So either price holds at this place, that means price fails to break this area, or price holds here, price fails to break that area. So that's what you want to see. So if price holds here, that means this place is a valid key level or higher low to work with. Or if price holds here, this place is a valid key level to work with. Okay, so this one in the next 7 minutes, I think I will be looking for buys. So if I'm looking for buys, I just want to look for buys up to this place. That's all. So Euro USD, let me see what the lower time frame is saying. So if I'm using the 15 minutes time frame for Euro USD, then I'll be looking for sells because it will be a downtrend on the lower time frame. So that's what will be showing. So this is showing sells, that is lower highs. So for someone who is selling, the market moves like this. So the best place to take the trades are on the lower highs. That's where you're looking for trades. Okay. So either you want price to pull back to this place for you to continue going down. That's the first action. Or you want price to make a new lower high around here for you to continue going down. So you want price to either break this place, make a new lower high so that you can continue going down. Okay, so I hope that is clear. So you are not to trade here, so you want price to break here completely, a retest or a lower high forming, then you continue going down. Your TP should be around here or here. But I, rather than just using TP, I prefer using risk to reward. So this will be a counter trend if I'm taking this trade. And put it like this. So I want the 30 minutes candle to close so that I'm sure that I can take this trade to be a counter trend, and my TP will just be here. So this is where I'm looking at the trade going to. So, Mr. Mike, you wanted to ask a question?
Yes, I've asked already.
Okay. So it says, what should we look for before we take the buy? For which pair are you talking about? Which pair are you talking about?
Um, it has to do with I can't remember the pair, but you talked about it like the last before you started explaining it.
I talked
Excuse
about
me.
plenty pairs. So just tell me, you can check the pair on your chart. I will go to your chart and check the pair you want me to look out for. But I can't. I don't even know which pair it is you are talking about. Then you can message on the chat. I will answer you. So I want this candle to close so that I know what I'm doing. So as long as price is inside this place, so if price is inside this place, I'm not comfortable taking any trade inside this place. But if price is going to go up, so I want to see that it breaks above this place, that is 107.737, so that we'll be looking at taking, this is 18 pips. But if it doesn't break, then I won't be taking any trade within this place. The other option that I'm looking at is I want the sellers to come back into the market. I want the sellers to break this place, retest to continue going down. That's what I'm looking for. So some days you have to be patient, extremely patient, to see what you want. And plus the fact that you have CPI, so sometimes it makes the market range, but it doesn't mean you can't still trade. Um, you can still trade. You can definitely trade. So this one is good for a counter trend buy. So this is good for a counter trend buy. Let me see. So I'll say this is like 14 pips. So lot size 0.47. Okay, so looking at buying just up to this point. That's what we're looking at. So buy is up to this point. All right. So I just executed this trade. So I'm looking at for a counter trade. So this one is not following the market or the general 4 hours. So it's just a counter trade. A counter trade is more riskier than following the trend. So I'm just looking at taking advantage of this movement if it goes up to this point. So I'm going to put an alert so that if price comes to this place, it will trigger the alert. Okay, so I won't be monitoring the trade, but if the trade goes well, I think I'll just let you guys know. So my TP is what I just labeled here. So if it comes to that place, fine and good. Okay. Oh boy. I wish people are talking here to make it more lively since I can't play any music around. Okay, hello.
Is it possible we
Yeah,
look at CAD
yeah.
CHF? We're gonna ask. I was gonna ask if we could look at CAD CHF
Okay. Let me see card CHF.
and if maybe the CPI is going to affect it.
Yeah, the CPI were effective. So let me see card CHF. So usually I use the higher time frame for my analysis. The 15 minutes just to enter the market. So this is a downtrend. So if this is a downtrend and this is our higher low, so this is our higher low. But price is also showing a new higher low around here, but it's not yet confirmed. This is not yet confirmed. So for me personally, I'll be looking for sales. That's what I'll be looking for, sales here. I want the 1 hour to close as a week, something like this, like how it is now, but that's around 12:59. So you need to be sure that the strength of the buyers is going out of the market or depleting. So you have to come back by close to 1 o'clock, like 12:58, 12:59, 12:57, any of them. So you want to see that the strength of the buyers is depleting so that you can go down to the lower time frame, that is the 15 minutes time frame, to look for areas for sales. So for me, I'll say that this area here, just hold on. So if price breaks above this place, then you know you're looking for buys. If price breaks below this place, then you know you're looking for sales. So for now, I can't say much information based on the 15 minutes until the next 1 hour.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So, but on the general trend, like using just the higher time frame, because higher time frame gives better confidence. The general trend is sales. So if I'm looking for sales, I want to see that the sellers are back into the market. So how do I know that? Is when I start seeing that the what do you call it? The strength of the buyers are depleting out, and I start seeing the sellers come back into the market. So as long as price hasn't broken this area, that's 0.4485. So I'll wait for price to break this area, then I can now look for a retest. So depending on what I see, look for a retest to continue to go down. So that this place will be my TP. For uptrend, I'll say this place should be my TP. Okay, any other
For the GBPUSD, please can you just walk me through how why we identify that place as a higher low, the new higher low?
which pair? Which pair?
GBPUSD.
Now GBPUSD, this is the higher low,
Your
like I
criteria for
explained
identifying higher
earlier.
low.
So this
Yeah.
area here, as long as you are seeing a lot of weak rejections around here, it means that there are a lot of orders around the world. People are looking for buys around here. So how do I know that this is a higher low? I think basically if you do a lot of back tests, it will help you to understand that the market moves like this. So it's only when you see a push. So this is where the higher high is, then you know that price has established a higher low. So this here is the push. This place here is the push. So that means this area here is the higher low. and all these places, as long as price has not broken it to go down like this, that means this area is still valid. So if I'm looking for trading opportunities, then I know that my stop loss will be below the wicks. Do you understand? So that I can continue to go up. So my TP will be my first TP will be this. This will be my first TP, or where I manage my trade. That's what I prefer to say, where I manage my trade. Any question?
No, it's fine. So for clarity, yeah, when we're identifying the higher low, we also consider price action, weak rejections at that point, not just the point where it reversed.
When you say the point where it reverse, what do you mean?
Okay, like GU now, we also have another point below that area, which is 1.25227. Just below it.
Here.
So we have, yes, somewhere there.
Okay. So around here, I'll consider all these things as the same. These are just
Okay.
weeks. They are all part of this area.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So sometimes it can be simple to identify. Sometimes it can be much more difficult. For example, this one here, this is higher low, this is higher low, this is higher low, this is higher low. So here now it's now like a bit messy. But how do I know that it has made a higher low? If price makes a higher low and breaks the previous higher high, then makes a new higher low, breaks the previous higher high. So the same thing that happened here, it breaks this previous higher. So this is the higher high here. So this is still the current higher low.
Okay. That's fine.
So it doesn't mean that price cannot pull back and go down, but I'm just explaining that from the 15 minutes time frame, this is the higher low from the 15 minutes time frame. Then from the 4 hours time frame, I'll say that from the 4 hours time frame, price has pushed. So this is the higher low of the 4 hours time frame. Then this is a push. So if I want to look for anything in the 4 hours, I want price to pull back to here, or I want price to make a new higher low. So I need new higher low around this place so that I can continue going up. Do you understand?
Yes, I do know.
So what I'm interested in doing is just I want price to just at least go to 1 to 1. That's what I'm interested, 1 to 1. If it doesn't go to 1 to 1 and pulls back down, it is what it is. I I've explained it before that if I'm going to take sales, then it needs to show me, like, I need to see 30 minutes selling, like the strength of the sellers coming into the market, at least 30 minutes. I need to see that this area, that is 107.671, needs to be broken so that I can take it down to this place. But for now, it's just small counter trend that I'm looking at here. So for me, I would say that, I use more of the higher time frame. So I'll say for me, if price has pushed this much and I want to still take buys, what the 15 minutes is showing me is that this area, for a long time, price is failing to continue to go up. So if price is failing to continue to go up, it means it's more of like a range. So it, the only reason why I will believe that price has changed or price is no more buying is if the higher low is broken. So if price is no more buying, that means this higher low is broken. Then I know that, okay, um, the strength of the buyers are leaving the market. Okay, so I think I've explained what I need to look out for Cadjpy. Then I also explain what someone was asking me for card CHF and GU. So if I don't have any questions, then I'll be going. I'll be leaving the market now. Till all right. Is there any question? If there is no question, then I'll see you guys tomorrow. Then.
All right, boss. Thank you.
All right now.